Hi, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Trina.
Thank you for tuning in to Glamping with the Geese. We're here at the Stoney Ridge KOA in Perrysburg, Ohio. Okay, so we're going to walk around and look at the different things and let you know how it works out for us. This is the site we're at. This is the 200 series. We do have sewer at ours. You can kind of see how close everything is. This is your premium site. It's pull through. As you can see, you got the picnic table, concrete patio. These sites are about $50 a day. The spacing between these sites is much better as compared to the 100 through 300 series. 50 amp, full hookups. Last time we stayed here, we had one of these sites and it was pretty awesome. Lots of room. If you have satellite TV, it's not so there's not so much coverage that you can't get the satellite, but there's a nice amount of shade. This is the playground area. It's right in the center, like island. It's pretty safe here for kids. That little toy there, I think, needs to go, and then your swimming pool's over there. And then the nice little gazebo you can sit in. That's where Trina and I videotaped the opening of this. That's Lucky Road. If you make a right out of Lucky Road and make a right, go up about a mile, make a right on Fremont, then that's where all the shopping is. Hi, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Trina.
And we're back and here at the Stoney Ridge KOA in Perrysburg, Ohio. And,
Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio.
Go
And
Bucks.
we're going to tell you how it worked out for us, so go ahead.
We'd like everyone to know that it is family friendly and it's geared towards small children.
Fire rings and picnic tables. The fire rings are cool because you can do s'mores.
It also has an in-ground pool and a small playground.
And a small dog park. It's fenced in. That's nice. 24-hour laundry is good. Make sure you have change after hours because you can't get change when the office is closed.
Right. Hard to do laundry that way.
Yeah.
They also have an on-site store for things such as firewood, soft drinks, ice, those kinds of items.
Yeah, now the ice is a little expensive. It's a 7-pound bag and it's $2.50. That's a little expensive. They also have some items in the store for camping, such as sewer hose and things that you might need if something breaks.
Or things like Hershey bars and marshmallows and
for the s'mores.
for the s'mores, you gotta have a
s'mores.
s'more.
Yeah, they have the typical KOA cabins, small cabins, basically a bed and 2 bunk beds, and then the water connection and fire ring and grill outside of the cabins if you don't have a tent. They do have campgrounds from primitive or tent camping to motorhome camping, and we have some notes here to help us keep on track. They have 100 through 600 series campsites. The 100 series are 30 amp, no sewer. Maybe if you could just stay for a day or two, that might work for you. The 2 to 300 series have 30 amp. Some have sewer. Not all of them have sewer. The 400 to 600 series are your premium sites. They have the concrete patio, 50 amp service, full hookups, and they're pull throughs. So if you have a big rig and you're towing, that's probably the way to go with this.
And I need to interject because the 200 and 300 are 30 amps, and if you run more than one AC at a time, it will kick.
Yeah, we had a little issue with that, so we actually had to alternate our AC units on our 2014 Newmar. It's working okay. It's a little pain in the butt. We're used to, glamping. You're not used to suffering like that. So
that's the point of glamping.
Yeah, you're not used to suffering like that when you're glamping, but we're getting through it okay. So if you have a big rig and you're pulling something, or you just want a pull through, you don't feel like unhooking or things like that, ask for the 400 to 600 series campsites. Okay, what else? The bathhouse is good. I went to the bathhouse. That's good.
That's his doing, not
Very
mine.
clean. It's a little tight in there, but it's very clean and good showers.
They also have daily pickup trash on site, so you put it out in the morning, no later than 9 a.m., and they'll pick it up right from your site.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, it's not like this. It's not like it's a long way to the dumpster, but that helps out a lot. The one thing we noticed here is there's great, vast shopping areas. About 6 miles from the campground, they have a Target, Walmart, all kinds of places to eat. But our favorite place was the Kroger's. At the Kroger's, it's huge, and you can also get beer there. They serve beer.
They have a liquor store
Liquor
inside.
store inside. You can actually get a beer and walk around a grocery shop. So, needless to say, I was in there for a while. So it worked out really well. Okay, so where are we at now?
We're talking about the internet.
Okay, now some of the negatives that we found is the internet is extremely slow.
Very slow.
Especially when this campground was packed. It was really, really slow, and we just waited for a long time for stuff to download or access the internet. So,
Or use your hotspot.
yeah, use your hotspot if you have one. Now, about the electricity, I talked to the owner, referenced the 30 amp and a trip in and so on and so forth, and they haven't actually made any electrical upgrades in over 30 years here. I find that a little disturbing because a lot of your motorhomes have gotten a lot better since, 30 years ago.
Sorry, I stepped
Ow,
on his toe.
Pinched my toe. Sorry about that. They're just they're a lot more efficient, but they have a lot more bells and whistles on them. So
They require more amps.
require more energy, and so it'd be nice if he upgraded it. But again, Bill, the owner, said they haven't done any electrical upgrades in over 30 years. Another negative is there's only about 8 feet between spots. Sometimes, or other spots, it's a little more narrower than that. We had people camping to the left of us, we had people camping to the left of us, and they actually had to put their chairs and stuff not against our motorhome, but right up against our motorhome, kind of encroaching on our territory. And the other thing we noticed, we have some people here that aren't real up on camping etiquette. You're not supposed to walk through a site that's occupied, and we had a lot of that going on too. It's mostly family with kids. Just instead of walking around, walking the extra 50 feet to go to their spot, they had to cut through the spot, so they only walked 20 feet. So there's really nothing you can do about that. Just people that just don't know. Lawn maintenance. This is something that we see a lot when we go out to sites. They're not cutting the grass, especially if there's somebody here that's long term. They don't go near the grass. So the site next to us, we have some grass growing. It's about a foot in height. A simple weed whacker would work, going through that and taking care of that, keep bugs down and stuff like that. Trina and I talk about this a lot, is we would probably treat the sites like a hotel treats the rooms. As soon as somebody vacates a site, send somebody out, you go yourself or whatever, if we own this place or any campground, make sure somebody didn't leave dog crap on the site and they didn't leave a bunch of trash and stuff like that. Just like when you go to a hotel, after the room is vacated, they have service come in and take care of the bed and stuff like that. That's just our take on that.
And with the KOAs, everybody, varies from different types of sites and whether they would rather to have a resort or your KOA. We've had extremely good luck with KOAs. I just wanted to toss that out there.
Yeah, we have had good luck with KOAs. Get your KOA card because it helps save a
It's
little bit of money
$29
too.
a year. You can't beat that.
Yeah, it helps you save. I think we saved like $60 staying here with our KOA card. So, and we're here for 5 days. The fire rings are small and they're actually pretty close to the campground. It'd be nice if they moved them out to like the end of the campground, end of each site, or something like that. They're small and they're shallow, so you just have to be careful with that. We were going to talk about the water being a negative because when it comes out, it's there's a lot of air bubbles, and it's discolored. It's like a white color. But I went and talked
Like
to
a
the owner.
fog.
Yeah, like a fog. Went and talked to the owner, Bill, and he said that they actually have a good filtration system to where they filter out, it's well water, so they filter out the sulfur and the calcium. And what happens is the water comes up, goes through a filter, goes into a holding tank, and then the water is forced out of the holding tank with air pressure. So that we're going to put that as a positive.
Definitely a positive. I'm allergic to sulfur
Yeah.
and sulfites, so that's a huge plus for me.
Yeah, and we also have a filter for our water too. So what's our G rating on this
Our
place?
G rating is going to be a 2.5.
2.5, and the reason it's not a 3 is the negatives with the lawn maintenance, the site's being closed, and the fact that the power has not been upgraded. The electricity 30 amp service has not been upgraded for over 30 years per bill the owner. All right, so this is I'm Jimmy
I'm Trina.
and Glamping with the Geese. Glad you tuned in. Thank you.
Thanks.